Welcome back. Today I want to show you some further steps of my T62. But first, what kind of thinner do you use for your airbrush? I went out of my thinner a few days ago and I want to paint my rollers, and I looked around in my cellar where my airbrush system is, and I found this antifreeze windscreen cleaner, and I tried this and it worked as good as my normal thinner I used. And I will never buy the expensive thinner. I know I will use this one. 5 liters costs me around about €3 and it works like the normal airbrush thinner. Think about it. It's a cheap alternative, I think. So now let's take a look at my tank. What have I done in the last days? I put together the gun, and it's just glued together, and it's still fixed with tape, and the next steps are sanding and put the canvas on the back and the muzzle brake at the front. Then nothing happened on my lower hood. This lower I have to wait for further steps. I also started with the turret. I just put together the upper and lower part of the turret. It's not sanded at the moment, and I put on both hatches. The one hatch is still possible to open because later a figure will stay in there and will hold the hatch with his hands, and I'm not sure at the position at the moment, so still movable. The other one is glued. When you glue them on, don't be scared that you can't or you will not reach the perfect in-line position, because on the T62 both hedges are movable. You can, on the original tank, they can turn. So it's up to you how you would like to put the hedges on. Then I also put some further, made some further steps on the upper part of the hull. I finished the external fuel system and some boxes on the side, and my next step is to scratch build fuel lines. I never have done this before for the external fuel system, so it's the first time, and maybe I make a small video about my scratch build, but I'm not sure. I will try it first on this side with this external fuel tank, and when I think it's fine, I will show you a small video on the other side. And I made some further step, or made some progress on my rollers. When I go downstairs to my working bench, when I paint the rollers, I put them on some cotton pads, cut them to halves and put them on so it's easier to hold them and to paint them. And to dry, I put them on an old cardboard so they can dry. If you like, you can also leave them on the cardboard and paint them like this, and your fingers will stay clean. And it's the same with the idler wheels and the drive sprockets. Sorry, with the idler wheels and the drive sprockets. So my aim is to build a heavily weathered tank somewhere on a desert war theme, like Afghanistan or Syria. So first I made I paint all green. This is how the tank would look like on the normal woodland areas. And then I started to paint or give some of the rollers a sandy color. Now I left 3 rollers green because the crew has changed them and they just have the green ones and not sandy colors, so it gives it a bit more variation when it looks better, I think, when we have more colors on the tank, with more colors on the tank. So first I painted all green, removed these 3 rollers, and then I gave before I gave them a coat of or a clear coat to protect the green, and then I tried to replicate, or I put on hairspray to get a better, or I tried this the first time to make the chipping later. And when the hairspray is dried, I put on the sandy color I put on the sandy color, and that's it. I haven't painted now the rubber bands. I will do that when I chipped the other rollers to protect and after chipping, we will make a small video of it, and I will paint the roller bands black, and that's it. That's everything on my tank at the moment. If you have some questions about that, you can leave a comment or make a small video and ask me. And now I will go back on the workbench and we'll build a bit. See you next time.